Hey, what's happening, y'all? Matt here. It has been a while, at least a couple months since I uploaded a video. It has been crazy, but in a good way. So Patrick, the kiddo's doing well. You know, he's over a year old now and trucking right along. And I have been hard at work at some audio Mutt stuff that I'm really pretty excited about that I want to talk about in this video. Other things that have been going on, I did take a day job at a local music distribution place. I haven't had the conversation with them yet about how my relationship needs to be with them in regards to content creation, so I'm not going to name names or anything like that, but if they're down, there's the potential to do some really cool stuff. Because I'm working as a guitar tech, I'm doing some cool stuff with some guitars and doing some quality control stuff. And so there's some really neat things that I think I'd like to help them get on their side of things, and then also maybe do for you guys on my channel. Been talking with local music school about doing some guitar teaching, and then maybe teaching some audio production things and some other stuff like that. So I've got that discussion happening. I've been helping out periodically run live sound at a local venue. So all of that is why I haven't really been able to put out much content as of late, but I haven't gone anywhere. I still have ideas. I'm still working on some different things, but this video, I have a really important announcement. I've been wanting to talk to you guys about this for a while, but I couldn't until I had all my ducks in a row, and everything is 90% lined up now, so I feel like I can finally spill the beans. I wrote a frickin' book. Check that out. This is my proof copy that I got back from the printers. It's about 60 pages, and it is just full of guitar exercises. It's both sheet music and tabs. Some of the things that I go over, some of the exercises, some things exploring the fretboard. So we've got going up and down the fretboard chromatically, major scales, minor scales, stuff on an exercise that I call spider fingers, a bunch of different melodic exercises, so a 2-string warm-up, a triplet exercise, something in straight eighths, and another exercise doing some sweep picking of arpeggios. I've got some rhythmic exercises in here, one called chord strumming, another one called chugging fives, and then a finger picking etude that is a combination of one that I wrote and another piece that my buddy Brandon wrote. So, and then I've got some pentatonic exercises in here as well. So this is the Audio Mutt Studios, or AMS, Little Book of Guitar Warm-Ups and Exercises. This is going to be published in early November, and it's not just exercises. I've got written word, I think you can see that. Yeah, so I've got written word on each section, talking about the different exercises, what they're good for, how to use them best. And yeah, so this is something I've been hard at work at, trying to get this ready. It's finally just about done. I found one mistake in my proof copy where the last page of sheet music didn't have a page number. So I'm getting that fixed, and then this will be ready. It is going to be available print through Barnes & Nobles. I will have links in the description, and then I will also be selling the PDF copy on my website, as well as all the guitar profiles that I use to make this, so that then you can download the guitar profiles. If you also own Guitar Pro, you can load it up and, you know, play it back, slow down the tempo, speed up the tempo, make adjustments, make it your own, create additions, you know, just do some cool stuff with it. So all that's going to be available on the Audio Mutt website. You'll be able to order print copies from Barnes & Nobles. It's all going to be out there and available in early November, and it's going to be awesome. I've had a few guitarists take a look at that, and a guy I know who's a guitar teacher back in Odessa, Rambo Miller. If you're in Odessa and you need a guitar teacher, or if you're in anywhere, he does remote lessons. If you need a guitar teacher, hit up Rambo. He's awesome. He took a look at it and did some editing, improving for me on the guitar stuff to make sure I had everything there squared away. And then I had a few more guitarists take a look at it, and they all said that they liked it. So I'm hopeful that once it gets out to the public and to you guys, that everyone else is able to find some really useful stuff in there. I'm not going to be peddling this as the Matt guitar method or Audio Mutt guitar school. I'm not doing that. This is not a sales pitch for we're going to turn you into the next Yngwie Malmsteen, anything like that. It is purely a book of guitar exercises. It's stuff that I use to keep my chops up, things that I find super helpful. I just figured I'd put pen to paper or fingers to keyboard and put it out there for maybe some other people to use. So one thing I want to do is I want to do some companion videos where I'm going through the exercises and talking about them, putting them out here. It's going to take me a while to do that. So first and foremost is just getting the book out there and having something out in the world to show for my hard work. And then I do want to do some free companion content here on YouTube and maybe on some other platforms, maybe TikTok. I'm leaning more towards just YouTube. But doing some stuff there so that there's a video reference and some ways for, to cross-reference some things. And, okay, well, this is what the book says. What does Matt say about it? And to go back and forth. So I've got those plans in the works. So all that on top of the new day jobs. And, I've got some new guitars. I actually bought some Harley Bentons, so I'm excited. I'm doing some mods right now and forming some opinions, and then I want to put a video out talking about my opinion on Harley Bentons and what their kind of role is in the guitar economy. I brought a guitar home from work that I really liked and have been kind of working on and doing some stuff with. Can't really tell you that story yet till I clear and just, I've got to talk to the employer. That's a weird conversation, right? Because I've got to make sure that they know that I'm going to be completely honest with you guys. So they've got to be comfortable with that. I don't want to jeopardize my working relationship either. So, but once I can get that lined out, I've got some stuff there that I really want to show you guys because this guitar is pretty freaking cool. It sounds phenomenal. I took it to practice the other day along with the Harley Benton single cut that I just modded and ended up using the guitar I brought home from work for most of the practice. So it sounds good, it feels good, and I would like to talk to you guys more about that. But again, I've got to get that cleared. I've got one of the Harley Bentons. I've got some ideas for some crazy mods. That I was originally going to do on like a Black Beauty style guitar, but yeah, this could be interesting. And then, so now I've got a even wider range of single cuts, and I'm thinking about doing a big old single cut shootout. I'll tell you, one of the Harley Bentons is their version of the EC1000, the ESP LTD, which is one of my favorite guitars that I have. But I took out their stock ceramic, modern kind of EMG style pickups and put in a set of EMG Fat 55s, which are Alnico 5 pickups that are supposed to be more PAF style. So I really want to do, I've got my classic Gibson 1960 reissue. So it'd be really interesting, I think, to do a shootout between my wife's Telly, the Epiphone Prophecy with the Fluence Fishmans, with each one has 3 different voicings, the single cut, the modern, and the modern active, and the hot rodded vintage. Compare those with an actual Gibson with Alnico 5 PAF style pickups, with the Fat 55, and then with the new stuff from the new guitar from work, which is a single cut style guitar with pickups I can't really talk about yet. But yeah, so all that going on. Band's still going. We've got, getting close to 7 or 8 songs down now. We are now working on, in Granbury, acoustic shows are where it's at, so we are working on adjusting some of those to make an acoustic set. We should be ironing that out this weekend, and I think we are planning, barring any emergencies, Sunday the 29th, open mic night, Bob's Off the Square. We are planning on doing an acoustic set there, at least one 3-song set at the open mic. If you happen to be in the DFW area or in the Granbury area, want to have a good time, Halloween weekend, coming out. Like I said, barring an emergency, we all have kids and families, so stuff happens. But we'll be playing, having a good time, and just hanging out, making some music. So all that's going on. Again, Audio Mutt Studios, little book of guitar warm-ups and exercises, barnesandnobles.com, and on the Audio Mutt Studios website. This was a lot of work. When we're going through fretboard major scales and in minor scales, it goes through everything from, E all the way up to E flat major. So like all in half-step intervals the entire way, using a shape that makes it very easily transposable. It's a great way to learn your major scales and your minor scales and just be able to toss them in. So, as a musician, if you've got all your major scales and all your minor scales and all your pentatonic scales in your back pocket, you can show up and have someone say, hey, all right, we're, blues in the key of D. And you'll have a somewhat of a grip of what you need to play to not sound bad. So there's just some cool stuff in there that I'm pretty proud of, and I am excited and nervous to hear what you guys think of it. But that is an update and my big announcement of what I've been working on and what's happening going forward. We've got a lot of stuff going on. It's going to be awesome, and I can't wait for you guys to come along the journey with me. We're going to keep rocking and rolling. But anyway, that's it for this video. I appreciate you. You're awesome, and have a good one.